Okay.
Why would you yawn? No, I yawn.
Oh. I'd have died laughing. I started to say, I was just like, no, don't. It's going to end poorly for everybody involved. Alright. Looks like that's
amazing.
It would have been amazing. Alright. Hey everybody, my name's Joe.
I am also Joe.
Welcome back to SNES's Life. Today we're going to be playing Lamborghini American Challenge. It is a arcade style racing game, much in the vein of Top Gear. In fact, it looks quite a bit like Top Gear, actually.
It does.
I don't know that it plays the same, and there's certainly some different things on screen for it, but whatever. Pardon me. So the reason we're playing this today, because we're doing all our Super Scope games, is Lamborghini American Challenge, released in November of 1993, by the way. Not only was it an arcade-style racing game, but it also had optional controls for both the SNES mouse, which we have up there, and the SNES Super Scope. So apparently there was a steering mode available for the mouse. You could drive with the mouse, which I don't know how well that would work at all. And then with the Super Scope, it was a combat mode where the second player gets to basically shoot the other cars, pretty much ensuring that the first player wins. As long as you can catch everybody, I guess that should be stated. But anyway, let's have a look at the box. Obviously, now we see the box, and we see at the top right, it says Super NES Mouse Super Scope by a company called Titus. 2-player action. Look out. I mean, what do you think of the cover? It's a race car. It's a Lamborghini. What do you know? That's really all there is to say about that. But we do have a back of the box here. So on the back of the box, infernal racing, cops, and gambling. Imagine speeding along endless American highways in the fastest sports car in the world. Anyway. So over here we get our 4 1-inch screenshots. Again, you can definitely see it looks a lot like Top Gear, I think. In fact, the cars even look kind of like some of the ones from Top Gear.
It does look a lot like Top Gear.
Yeah, it does. There's some differences on the screens. You got this little portrait of your character up in the top left, or maybe that's your opponent. I don't know.
I know they can't see it, but like I'm seeing the demo on the screen right now.
Yeah.
And it looks like Top Gear. Like it looks like it gives the same feeling of speed.
Yeah, certainly.
I wonder if the music will live up to it.
Probably not. Now I will give them this. This is the one thing they definitely got over Top Gear. Is in single player you have the full screen.
Yeah.
Remember Top Gear split screened you the entire time, but you do have 2-player split screen available here. Over on the bottom left we see simultaneous 2-player head-to-head mode, proportional steering option using the Super NES mouse. I don't know what that means. And combat mode option using Super NES Super Scope. What I find most interesting about this is that the company was willing to take the time to put in code to use the peripherals that were available, regardless of how popular those were. The dog just tried to jump up into the chair, and he did not make it. Oh my god, I just realized we have the heater on still.
Oops.
That thing's loud. My bad, everybody. Piss poor audio quality. That's what happens on a free show. So, I don't know. I'd be interested to try with the SNES mouse at some point.
We're just tired and cold.
But we ain't going to do it tonight. Yeah, we are cold. Alright, so let's go ahead and kick this pig. Now, I don't have a manual. Could not find a manual for this to save my life. But we're just going to make do. I mean, it's a racing game. How terribly complicated could it possibly be? So, do you want to drive or do you want to shoot?
Oh, well, I guess I'm driving.
Sure, you can drive. I have no idea how long this game will take. Or if it's
muted.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I guess I have to.
Uh-oh.
The sound is not coming through on the capture card, which is horse hockey because it was earlier. Let us toss that capture device. We'll put it back in and see if she works. Well, I mean, the capture worked. Good grief. You know, I just don't have it in me to deal with this tonight. So we are just going to change the mic to flip mode. And,
Oh, you can play 2 players, 1 player and computer.
so the sound will probably be lower quality than usual. Because you're going to be hearing it through the microphone as opposed to just through the capture card. Because I don't feel like shutting everything down and rebooting. So we're gonna deal with it, folks. All right.
So playing 1 player computer, would it be playing the computer driving or the computer shooting?
I think it would be playing one computer would be shooting. And I say that because I did turn this on earlier. And when the Super Scope isn't plugged in, you don't even see this menu. It's a completely different start screen. It knows that the Super Scope is plugged in, and so it gives you different options. My guess is 1 player plus computer is computer shooting for you, which is interesting. Or maybe you're shooting and the computer's driving. We don't have a manual, so we may never know without trying it out. But we're just going to do a 2-player team. Look, I can choose. Cooper and Mike. Apparently you're Cooper. Or are we Mike? I really don't know.
I don't know, but Cooper's eyes are,
Kind of drugged out.
No. I mean, they have bags
He looks-
under them, but they're just black dots.
He looks like Charlie Sheen. Kinda. Do you have any idea who
All
Charlie
right,
Sheen is?
How do I go? Okay, that's how I go. Can you hit pause? No, you're shooting.
There's some reload time is all. I gotta get used to that.
Wait, did our rival just teleport in front of us?
He kinda did, yeah. Really, thing? Come on.
Oh my gosh, it is so fast.
Oh, there, I killed our rival.
I was about to say, I bet he comes back.
So, some interesting things to notice. We have a boost thing up there and a damage meter, which is almost full, so I assume you're about to die. Nope. And you've used a boost, apparently.
Oh, I don't know how to stop it. Oh, I am going way too fast.
You're gonna wreck and blow up, so what's gonna happen?
It's so hard to control. Am I... Okay.
You damaged out, I guess? Sold. I think that means you sold your car because you wrecked. Huh.
Okay, well, you want to trade?
Yeah, that was it. You wreck and you're out. Wow, interesting. Alright, so what did what?
B goes.
What was the booster?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I don't think it was A. Two-player team.
So the music's good. I don't think it's quite as good as Top Gear.
Not even close.
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, but Top Gear was amazing. What?
Get out of the way.
I would love to shoot them for you, but
It's kind of hard, isn't it?
Sometimes it just doesn't seem to shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, that one didn't shoot. Like they did that one. That one did, though.
Whoa. Get out of the way, you bastards. Turbo! Wow, there you go.
Man, now all I can hear is the gun.
Makes it a lot easier to hit, though, huh?
Yeah.
Good grief.
Even so, sometimes it still doesn't blow up the cars.
Well, we finished the race. Fabio. Apparently it's 2-driver teams, so I guess the first 2 characters to show weren't us, it was literally the other drivers. Take them down, Jim.
Yeah, that red one had health. Yeah, they have health. You have to shoot them multiple times.
Well, now you know why they're not exploding as soon as you hit them, huh?
Yeah? The gray ones explode immediately. Oh, there goes our rival.
Hey, look, I'm in position 1. I don't like the fact that there are cars on the road that aren't apparently racing and in position 1.
Well, it's every car that's not your rival.
I do like the fact that you can blow your rival up, though. Sounds like you're like literally manning like a Gatling gun, which I guess you are, but
We are also going 250 miles an hour. It's
it doesn't feel as fast as Top Gear. And maybe that's because there's like nothing on the sides of the road, whereas Top Gear had like the signs and the trees that flew by you. At least there hasn't been yet that I've seen. It looks just as good, really. And it plays pretty much the same.
I think it's more uncontrollable than Top Gear.
Yeah, I don't think it controls as well. You slide a little more than you want to. The music is definitely a loss. So that's the same track it's playing right now that it played in the first race. And unless like it changes a level from now or two, it's gonna be a bummer. That dude's got cyber head.
That dude looks like a guinea pig.
He does look like a guinea pig. What the? Well, I didn't, like I said, no manual, so I have no idea if this is some weird, bizarre future or what. Oh, I'm out of boosts, apparently.
I'll try to kill them. Make no guarantees, though. The red ones have more health.
And again, now we're listening to the same music track, which is sad. It's not that it's a bad music track, but if this is the only music track available, that is going to get repetitive quickly.
What?
The music.
It's just a little bit off. The sight is.
Oh.
I wonder if I hit... Oh, I can. What the... Well, that's not right. That's better.
Get him, Jim.
He teleported ahead.
Well, he can't just let you win, right? And then he teleported back right after he blew up. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not exactly fair that you could just blow your enemies up. It's funny and enjoyable.
Definitely makes the game a lot easier.
Yeah, no doubt. Cars that were in front of you and you would hit suddenly not there. I kind of dig the fact that this game does have a damage though. Like it gives you something else you have to pay attention to. Whereas Top Gear did not have a damage.
I mean, logically speaking, if you have a gunner that's good enough, you wouldn't even have to worry about it.
Well, I keep running into crap anyway, so.
Like I said, if you have a runner that's good enough.
We're the Nasty Dragon Bros. Dude, it's E Honda and Ryu with a beard. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong.
You are wrong. It's Otomo and Max.
Whatever.
I wonder if I could.
From the hip.
Only because it has a constant cursor.
Which is just your shots that are missing. Right. It's a good thing you got infinite ammo. God, that music, though. That's a real sad thing. Because otherwise, this was kind of an okay game, yeah?
Yeah.
And then the music sucks.
Oh, well, there goes the rifle.
And there he goes again.
Oh, I tried.
I passed him that time.
Well, there he goes. Oh, he's back.
Not for long. I feel like they could have turned this into like a solid death race game. Like if everyone else had machine guns as well. I think that would make a pretty good game. You dodging around trying to avoid fire.
Unfortunately, it's not what they did.
No, it's not, but it'd be neat. I wonder if that game exists, really.
With the Super Scope? Probably not.
No, not with the Super Scope, just in general. I mean, I guess they had the Twisted Metal series, which was more like a demolition derby, but everyone was shooting guns at each other. I don't know why the finish line is Stonehenge every time, too.
How many races are there?
I don't know. We don't have a freaking rule book. Their cars are tough. Sorry. Are the cars just getting stronger?
No, the red ones just take more hits. Theirs probably take a lot, though. Our rival now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Top Gear only had, what, like 4 different music tracks? But at least it had different tracks.
And its music tracks were really good. At least Type A and B were really good. Type C was meh.
Meh.
And Type A was superior to both of them in every way.
So also,
frankly, I don't even really like the music in this that much. Like,
yeah, it was okay for about the first 2 races.
It wasn't even okay for the first 2 races.
Really? Yeah,
like, it was the first race. Because if you listen to it, it's the same ba 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 da da da, and it's that over and over.
Well, it's
That's all it is.
All music is a loop in Nintendo, dude.
Yes, but at least some of them actually have sustenance. This is all this one is. There's nothing else to it.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad, but it ain't great either, that's for sure. It's also kind of quieter, like, Top Gear's music was super loud and in your face.
Well, I mean, if I stop shooting, it stands out more.
There's a guitar in there. Well, burn it. Yeah, it's not great, unfortunately. Felicia and James, we heard you were peaceful. You're wrong! I have a gunner! He's going to shoot your face off. Oh, we finally got a new level. We're apparently in the Himalayas? I mean, it said we're in the U.S. So I guess this is the Rockies probably somewhere. I don't know. Seems pretty questionable we have that many icy mountains.
Going in a circle. Everywhere you look.
I was literally about to give the game crap for just repeating the same like 3 backgrounds as well. And now we finally get a new one. It's about damn time.
Why are the red cars so difficult to kill? All of the red cars are our rivals.
Is
They
that what it
teleport
is?
between red cars. I have no clue if that's what it is, but it makes the most sense to me. Because it would make sense that we would have multiple rivals rather than them teleporting.
I mean, yeah, I'm not arguing that theory. It's kind of interesting there's a percentage track up there with a 2 decimal point percentage on the side that tells us how close we are to being done. Like, why didn't they just go 1 through 100 instead of having the 0.10 decimals in there? I'm 80.73% done. Seems a bit on the silly end. Well, I think I'm the better driver.
Well, yeah, I also really sucked at F-Zero.
Yeah,
Or not F-Zero, Top Gear, yeah.
You're definitely the more effective gunner, though. Of course, you got turbo turned on, so that helps.
Yeah. Want to join the Cannonball Circus?
It's Judge Dredd and Bozo the Clown. Again, I'm not wrong.
It's Bozo. I didn't realize that was his name.
Yeah. Oh, look, we're back in the desert again.
I saw a dude while I was out who looked like Bozo the Clown.
Oh, red hair and bonky nose.
No,
Honk.
just the way his face and body was shaped. He looked like a Weeble Wobble. Okay, look. He looked like...
That is so mean.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you are. That's hella rude. I mean, I guess it's not like you told the dude he looked like a Weeble Wobble. But damn. It's pretty rough. Just be like, what up, Weeble Wobble?
I would never call him that. He was a very kind person as well.
Oh, you spoke to him?
No, I was walking past him and he backed up out of the aisle. Because we were leaving the place where we were getting food.
Stop hitting me.
Yeah, it goes to whatever rival is closest in front of you.
I'm curious.
Uh-oh.
Well, now I'm gonna lose. I've taken enough damage I'm not moving hardly. Wow. That's the first time we've seen that occur. That's pretty crap, actually. Like, I appreciate the concept of damage, but damn, the fact that that reduces your gear minimum to gear 2, like, race is over. Oh, apparently the race is very much over. Suddenly I'm going again?
You were off-road, I think.
Well, what the deuce?
Well, you're in last.
Yeah, you don't say. Man, that's it too. That's your credit. Like you lose, the game is over.
Well,
Well, that's unfortunate in every way possible, frankly. Wow.
that's the game. I wonder.
That's kind of unfortunate.
Go ahead and
You wonder what? I mean, I doubt there's anything interesting if there is a Game Genie code for
oh,
it.
what the? Oh,
What's that?
I'm controlling both.
You
If I stop shooting, the car stops moving.
Really? Well, that's interesting.
It is hauling though. Look how fast he's going.
Huh. There's codes in here for Kirby's Dream Course.
Oh, not that you need codes for that game.
Yeah, look at that. Lamborghini American Challenge. Start with money.
Money?
Yeah, apparently in the single player game without this thing plugged in, you get a bunch of other crap to do. Interesting. Well, I will say this. It is only 9:30, and I believe that as far as the Super Scope is concerned, we have experienced what this game has to offer. It's kind of a bummer, actually.
Yeah.
I am.
This mode is interesting to say the least.
And which one are you playing? Is this the
Player
human-
plus computer.
So you shooting gas, and I guess the computer is steering.
You want to give it a go?
Sure.
Cold. There is a Game Genie code for free turbos. Yeah, you have to hold the shoot button in order for it to go. Though the computer seems to be pretty good with steering. But other than going off the road.
Yeah. Gotta say, I don't particularly care for it.
I would agree.
That's unfortunate. You bastard, go away.
Actually, I wonder if you're controlling the direction of your car as well.
Yeah, I thought that too, and then I turned the scope all the way to the right, and it did not go all the way out. So, I think the computer is indeed steering. See, I'm going to left.
Ah, yeah.
Now it did stop going. Good thing I'm in first anyway. Yeah. It's kind of a bummer, really.
I wonder how many stages there are, or if I can find anything on GameFAQ.
I don't know. I am a little curious as to this, though.
What are you trying?
Well,
what's the name of this game?
Lamborghini American Challenge.
Challenge. Oh, gonna take out the mouse.
Yeah, I mean, I figure we're reviewing the game, so we might as well review all of it. And part of that is trying it out with the mouse, I guess. Skills. Mouse has a short cord.
Challenge for Super Nintendo. There is nothing on GameFAQ.
Oh. You know, I wonder if it has to be plugged into port 1.
Probably.
I bet it does. Skillful.
Alright, what about on IGN? Nothing.
Sure enough.
Oh.
Huh. Okay.
Well, I didn't find the game manual for the SNES, but I found the game manual for the Game Boy.
Yeah. This came out on a number of different systems. This is weird.
Oh. Okay. Selecting a race, being the system, race screen, police, hints, copyrights.
Oh. We gotta pick our driver. Hey, one of them's named Joe. That's us. We are Mr. T. Look out. Oh, look. We even get a cursor here. It's our
This
password.
was released 1993?
Man, it can... Denver, $2,000 to race. The prize is $5,000.
That
They're
doesn't make any
amateurs.
sense.
No police and dry weather.
This is a wiki review thing of it. Lamborghini American Challenge is a 1994 racing game developed and published by Titus France for the Super SNES, Amiga CD32, Atari ST, Commodore 64, Game Boy, and PC DOS. Even though that says November 1993, and then under where it says 1994, it says initial release date 1992. Interesting. Gameplay. The objective of this game is to end up the undisputed champion of highly illegal street racing throughout the entire United States.
Well, this should be interesting. Oh God, you are steering with the mouse.
Oh boy, that does not look fun.
I mean, it's interesting.
You think you could do both? The SNES, or the Super Scope and the mouse?
Probably, since the mouse decided is a single player peripheral. It's not the worst steering in the world. Well, it would take some getting used to, though. I think the downside to this is you have to like pick up the mouse and move it back across your pad to like really steer hard one direction or the other. Get back on the road. Hey, by the way, there are trees here apparently. It's the first time we've seen something on the side of the road. No, you bastards, get out of the way. Yeah, it doesn't exude the same feel of speed to me that Top Gear did. Like, it seems fast, but it's not as fast. My opinion.
I agree with that.
You bastard, get out of the way. God, this race is long, too.
Man, it's only 9:35.
It's painful, isn't it?
Yeah.
That sucks. It's not a good game. Well, I mean, it's not the worst game, but it sure isn't great.
It's boring.
I mean, a lot of people would say Top Gear was also boring.
I agree with a lot of people.
Wow. Didn't you thumb up Top Gear?
I did. This is somehow more boring.
Well, for one...
No, there's no sustenance to it. Like, at least shooting is kind of entertaining. But... like, after you've passed all of your rivals, there's nothing.
Well, here. Scoot over and give the mouse a try.
Okay.
Well, I mean, let's give it its due. We have to try it. Yeah, you're gonna have to lean forward.
Oh,
so
this mouse is so small.
The right mouse button seems to be the one that does everything, for some weird reason.
Why is the mouse so small?
Like, man, I didn't make it.
Oh, where am I going?
I have no idea.
Do I just choose one?
I think you have to choose the yellow ones. Fee $6,000, so you can go there if you want. Dun, dun. So you have to bet money apparently. So yeah, if you push the mouse left or right, it'll highlight each thing you want to bet. I would say at least match the high bet, personally. Repair. Did you not repair?
I did.
No, you didn't.
Well, I thought I did.
So, yeah, your right mouse button goes, your left mouse button uses your nitro, and that's it, man.
2 buttons.
Yeah. See, it's just weird, isn't it?
Why is it?
God, that music. Yeah, if you're only gonna have one music track, you could have at least made it a better music track. And this came out years after Top Gear. Top Gear figured the music thing out. Is there stuff in the road? Those orange cones flying by you?
I think so.
It's kind of funny watching the cones fly.
Get out of the way.
Yeah. I'm not impressed by any stretch. Again, it's neat that they came up with, an ability to use the peripherals for different things. I just... I don't know.
The mouse is very uncomfortable to hold.
Yeah, it's not a great way to control a game. The steering isn't as responsive as it would be on the controller either, because, like I said, you have to pick the mouse up and move the damn thing. Almost there. Also, there's only 3 different colors of cars. There's 4. There's like yours red, and then there's like the greenish blue guys, and then there's yellow.
There's the red of your enemies as well.
And the red of your enemy, which I guess is really just you being red. So there's 4 car colors.
No, that's 3. Unless we're counting our red car and their red car is different.
Oh, yeah, no, that would be
This is.
a very
I was gonna
short
pick
cord.
up the mouse and show them.
No,
but
no, you're not. It's a very short cord.
the mouse does not.
So,
Not good.
yeah, mouse is a no bueno. Here you go, folks. Is that on screen? Mouse.
Now hold the mouse.
It's a baby.
You're too high. There you go.
Yeah.
The mouse is very
It
uncomfortable.
was designed for kids, man. I mean, what do you want to do? Let's give it. Oh, we got. Let's give it a 2-player controller fight. You and I will race each other. Give it the full gamut. It gives us all the options. Let's try all the options.
We have the ability to try all the options.
Yeah. Convenient that.
I'm guessing we go to versus mode.
That would be my assumption. Memphis.
Oh, your car is cool. The dark car.
Yeah, I got a sweet black one.
Oh, which one am I? Oh, I accidentally hit turbo immediately.
Am I the black car?
Uh,
I think I am. Why am I on top?
yeah, I'm definitely controlling the yellow one. Well, that's interesting, actually. My car is no longer red.
And I'm on top. Usually second
And
player's
yours
on
is
the
also
bottom.
a convertible.
Yeah, that's
Or
weird.
One without a top.
Very peculiar. Well, it said Titus was a French game company. I wonder if in France or in Europe it's common for the second player to be on top of a split screen. It's very peculiar. Yeah, the steering's definitely a lot more responsive on the controller than it was on the mouse.
Yeah, very.
Or the Super Scope for that matter.
Man.
Can you tell what position you're in?
Behind you.
Are you?
Wait, I don't know.
I can't.
In the top right, it says position 1.
Yeah, and top left it says 2.
Oh, you're gray, so you're in position 2.
At least that's the assumption.
I think. I guess since my car is yellow and red, I'm in position 1. If you look at the little progress bar in the middle, it also looks like I'm ahead of you.
Yeah.
Not by much, though.
So if you do versus mode, apparently it takes out the option for betting and doing a campaign, which is unfortunate. I think it would be fun if we could all bet the money.
Well, that was versus mode. Maybe we can both play in...
Championship?
Yeah,
I doubt it. My bet is the championship is a single player thing,
probably.
if I had to guess. You got your lead early and held it. I don't think I'm going to catch you unless you really hit something hard.
Well, I hit a car. Hey, I hit that car. Oh.
Why is there a bush in the middle of the screen? I'm
I think that's
confused.
the end.
Look at you, you're in lead 88% of the time. Bum, bum.
Well, do we want me to reset
4.
and see if the championship thing works?
Oh, I'm sure. My bet is that it will not.
Put this back up here.
That good old plastic mouse board. I spent many a day playing on that thing. Bum, bum,
Alright.
yeah.
No.
It's,
Sly,
Oh,
Pam, and
pardon
Joe.
me.
Obviously, you go Joe.
yeah, I'm pretty sure championship mode is single player there, Chief.
Did you hit B?
No.
Oh, well, and it's selected for me. Well, that's disappointing.
I'm not surprised. Most games back in the day, if it was two-player capable, two players usually didn't get like the fancy story modes. It was usually a versus type deal. So I'm not shocked by any stretch. Look at that password, Jesus.
You can't look up the passwords either because
who
there's
the hell
no
would
game
save
facts.
them? Yeah. You know why there's not a game fact? It's not a good game. We did finally make it, though. It is, well, it's not quite 10 till. It's quarter till. We're just going to go ahead and go with it. What do you think, graphically speaking?
Really speaking, I don't actually think it's that bad. I think it's on par with Top Gear at least.
Agreed. I don't think the game looks bad at all. I think they could have added a little more to the in-game racing as far as visuals are concerned, but it looks fine. You're right. It's at least comparable to Top Gear.
I like that Los Angeles gets a steamboat.
Los Angeles.
Not Los Angeles. Oh god,
Louisiana?
Louisiana. What am I talking about?
I don't know, bro.
I have been looking at California earlier. They get a city. Is that?
Pretty sure that should be the Golden Gate Bridge, even though it's gray.
And here's New York, Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, DC, I'm guessing.
Probably. Florida has palm trees.
Chicago,
Yeah, Chicago.
big city. And then there's the
At least we
desert
assume it's Chicago.
in Colorado Rockies. Yeah, visually it's not bad. Sound, unfortunately, isn't great.
Why does Texas have a bunch of
Oil wells, because Texas is where the oil boom happened in America.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, there's one music track in every race, and it's the same. Otherwise, the rest of the sound is, I mean, it's what it is. It's engines and cars smacking into each other, unfortunately. With the Super Scope, it is just the brrrr of shooting the Super Scope. So sound design on this game gets a pretty hard fail for me in the end. Like, the one song isn't bad the first time you hear it, and then after that, it's just like, hey, repetitive city.
I think the first song isn't good.
I don't think it's great. I just didn't think it was as terrible as you did. Whatever. So, no good there. You're full failing it on sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gameplay. I mean, ideally we played this today for the Super Scope, but we also tried it with the mouse and the controller. Controller is definitely the best controller. The mouse is rough, and the Super Scope, trying to drive with Super Scope and letting the computer drive sucks. I mean, it's interesting. It's really interesting that they tried to do 3 different control schemes for it.
I think it is interesting. I agree with that, and I like that they did that.
Yeah, it was a nice attempt.
The game, in general, no matter which one you're playing with, to me just seems dry.
Yeah, it was very slow. And I think championship mode might have a little promise to it, as far as betting money on how you think you're going to do.
And being able to...
Spending money to repair your car. Looking at the Game Genie codes, there's codes in there for 6-speed transmissions and bigger boosts, so you can probably upgrade your car at some point. So, I mean, there's probably a little more meat on the bone for single player. You're going to run into the same issue with the same damn song every time, though, which sucks. So, I mean, I guess there's something to consider. In the end, it was really hard to find any information on this game. There's not a game fact. I couldn't find a manual because no one scanned the manual. There's a reason for this.
The game's just not...
The game's just not good enough.
Not good.
Yeah. There's some interesting stuff here. I kudos to Titus for, like I said, coming up with 3 different control elements. Like, it was kind of neat to see someone use all the peripherals for the Super Nintendo. But in the end, it's just not going to cut it, you know? So I think in the end, for Lamborghini American Challenge, I'm going to have to go thumbs down.
I am also going to give this a thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Unfortunately, this is the first thumb down
for the Super Scope, yeah. That's all right. I have faith in at least a couple of the others coming back for us. We still have 10 Star, Metal Combat, and then Terminator 2. Metal Combat is part 2 of Battle Clash, so I got faith in that being decent. And then I don't know about 10 Star T2, but we'll have to see. So that's it. Thanks a lot for joining us, everybody. Have a good night.
See you guys.